you can have all the tools it takes to be successful in your career, your business environment, sales. But if you're not taking care of yourself personally, there's no way you can ever perform at maximum capacity professionally.
This is the Insurance Buzz, and I am Courtney Weaver here with a Buzz Beat. This is a very special episode because if you were listening on February 27th, today is Michael's birthday. So we are going to share a clip where he was a guest on another podcast, and he's going to break down his entire success routine that he does in the morning. He's going to share his perfect routine, but then he's also going to share what his non-negotiables are that he does every single day. And I love how he shares the why behind what he does, like what it actually means to him and how it helps him show up in a way that he feels successful, he feels fulfilled, he has joy and happiness and bliss. I love this episode because it gives me some structure and some really easy, tangible takeaways that I can implement in my daily routine. If you find value in this as well, do me a favor. Again, since it is Michael's birthday, the best gift that you can give is let us know what you loved about this podcast. And if you really love it, make sure that you leave a 5-star rating and review. It means the world to us because that's how we know, number one, that you're listening, and number two, that the content that we're bringing is adding value to your life. So thank you so much for being a part of the Insurance Buzz. Thank you for listening to this Buzz Beat. Happy birthday, Michael Weaver.
I've obviously got my miracle morning type of routine, and then I've got the routine that I hit the snooze button, but I gotta get these 3 things in every single day. Look, I wish I was a machine. I wish I was perfect, but at the end of the day, I'm just not. All right, let's face it. I don't know if anybody is. I know a lot of people out there are yeah, I do this every single day. It's do you really? Because I don't know, man. You may I consider myself a pretty disciplined individual, and some mornings I'm just man, I slept like shit. I'm hitting the snooze button to get another hour, and I'll wake up and do it. Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, my routine, and the reason why I have a routine, I want to speak on this because I talk about it a lot. We can help people be the best sales professionals in the world. We can help them with the tools to be successful. But at the end of the day, you can have all the tools it takes to be successful in your career, your business environment, sales. But if you're not taking care of yourself personally, there's no way you can ever perform at maximum capacity professionally. And so my personal routine, it helps me be a better person. It makes me feel better. And ultimately that's why I do it. So to get into it, it's really, I wake up. So I wake up at 5:02 every single morning, get up, brush my teeth, drink 8 ounces of water, head straight downstairs. I do a 12-minute HIIT workout every single day. I have a little sauna that's super $150 sauna, but then I go and I sit in the sauna for 30 minutes and I meditate the whole time. When I get done with my sauna, I walk upstairs, and I will read. All right. And I do Audible. So I'm not reading a hardback book. I do an Audible for about 30 minutes. Then I'll journal for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I look at my 3 tasks I need to get done that day, go take a shower. Shower is my go time. Shower is when I'm let's roll. And part of my meditation practice, I'll also tell you, within that 30-minute meditation practice, it's prayer and I am exercise. So my daily mantras. So that's what I do. And then during the winter, I'm blessed enough to live on a lake. And so in the Midwest, it's freezing. So November 1st is always, I start polar plunging. So I will go out and I'll polar plunge for 5 minutes a day, every single day.
Getting in the water when it's cold.
Dude, this morning it was 21 degrees outside. Yeah.
Wow. What does that do for you? Why is that just an exhilarating type? What does the polar plunge do for you?
Yeah.
Besides show me that you're a weirdo.
Yeah, man, definitely a weirdo. But and I take cold showers every day too. So I take cold showers every single day. I've been doing that.
So you have no comfort zone anymore.
Well, so the cold showers started from Wim Hof. You've probably heard of Wim Hof method. So I started doing cold showers about 3 years ago, and I end I say cold showers. I take a normal shower and I end every shower for 3 minutes on just blasting cold water.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better. It wakes me up. But the and there's a lot to be said about like some of the health benefits and things like that. Okay. Immune system. Look, I don't know all the health benefits. I'll tell you the reason why I do it. Personally, I do it for my mindset. I know that if I can force myself down into 38-degree water for 5 minutes, I can do anything in the world that I want. Like it sucks every single time, man. Like I'm not even gonna lie, it's terrible. But the feeling that I get, so the rush, the endorphins, like this morning, I woke up anxious for some reason. I have no idea. And there is proven studies that show by doing like cold water therapy that it does help with anxiety. It helps with that anxious feeling. I crawled out of the lake after 5 minutes. The anxious feeling is gone. I'm like ready, rock and roll, go jump in the shower. I'm like, let's roll. Like I'm ready to conquer the day.
Nice, dude. Okay. So that routine, that's step by step. That routine wore me out. After that, I need a nap, but no, I love the routine and getting into that. And so I would say that so much of that routine is about personal care and taking care of you before you can take care of anybody else.
100%, man. Like, and I told you, so that's like a perfect morning. All right.
Yeah.
I have 3 non-negotiables year round. The polar plunge during the winter, I do love. Like it's kind of wild. Like it's a sick kind of addiction. Like I love it. I love how it makes me feel. But the 3 non-negotiables for me, even if I wake up late, I do my 12-minute workout. I will meditate and I will read. Like that. Those are my non-negotiables every single day to get my day going. Because I'm working on my body, I'm working on my soul, I'm working on my mind. And those are the things that I'm always trying to do.
So talk to me about this for a second. Okay. So I was right. It did fascinate me. I was worried because you could have bored me there, but you fascinated me there. So I'm interested in the meditation part of it because I'm a deeply spiritual human being and I'm a Protestant Christian. Very proud of that. But whether you're religious or not, meditation is a huge key to so many people's life. For me personally, I'm ADHD AF. And so there's no way possible that I can meditate. Like I can't even pray a sentence without having something else pop in my brain. Yep. Dear Heavenly Father, oh gosh, I'm off in squirrel land.
Squirrel, yep.
And I'm thinking about every other thing, grocery lists and consulting, podcasts with Weaver. All these things are in my head. Then, oh crap, I'm back here with God again. Sometimes my prayers take like 4 hours, but it was really like a 30-second prayer. But and some of that I'm joking, my audience knows. But honest to God, though, I don't know how you could sit there for 15, however long you said, 30 minutes, 15 minutes and meditate without being distracted, without having other things flooding your brain, or even that voice over here to say, why are you meditating? You're an idiot. Meditating is stupid, blah, 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 blah. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, that's great, man. And that's a great question. And look, I
got to be transparent about it for me. So that's why.
Well, and I'm not a meditation expert by any means. The reason why I meditate is exactly what you were saying. I still have those things come into my head, but what I do is I really focus on my breathing to stop the thought process and put it out. I mean, those thoughts are still going to come in. And that's great. But right now, I don't want to be thinking about that. Right now, I want to be very intentional with what I'm doing. Sure, the thought comes in, bam, let me put that out for later when I can actually focus on it. So my 30-minute practice, and again, 20 minutes is 15, 20 minutes of his meditation. 5 minutes of it is roughly prayer. And then 5 to 10 minutes is roughly that I am exercise, just my daily mantras. And so I do it to clear the mind. I do it to slow those thought processes down, and really be intentional with my breathing is how I really try to stay focused in a meditation practice. Is I do I do what a breathing exercise that's I breathe in for 5 seconds, I hold it for 5 seconds, I go out for 5 seconds. And so that's all I concentrate on that entire meditation practice because it keeps me focused on one thing, and that's my breath.
I like that. When I think of the I am statements, and this is just, here's my weirdness. I go to the help. You is good. You is kind. You is important.
That's right.
And I go to that every time, and I think about that because that movie had a big impact on me. And I think about that a lot. But again, I think that's fascinating. I think that people are listening right now and think, oh, that's hokey, that's crap, whatever. I'm looking at a guy right now in a suit, first of all, on a Zoom in a suit, which is incredible because I barely put on pants today. And you got on a suit. And you told me beforehand, the numbers you were putting up, and you've talked to me about, I see you're successful. I know you've had a consulting practice for 5 years. You're doing pretty well there. It's not hokey. To you, you would say it's a recipe for success. Or an ingredient in the recipe.
I think I think you're right. I think it's a recipe. It's like vision boards. All right. A lot of people do vision boards. Like, you have to be able to actually visualize what you want. And it goes back. Everyone has preached this since the beginning of time. Like, what you tell yourself, you have to believe it before you achieve it. So by me saying, hey, I'm a money magnet, money comes to me with ease, I am happy, I am wealthy, I am joy, I am creative, like I am a multi-millionaire. Like, these are all things that I am saying I am. I say it to myself enough, I believe it. If I believe it and then I have the right action that leads there, you are going to accomplish it.